What's up, everybody? Justin Brock here, founder of MedicareCon, and today that's exactly what we're talking about. MedicareCon 2023. Got some notes here. They're pretty vague, to be honest, but a couple of little nuggets in here, and I want to give you an update, tell you why the planning for this year is different than any year we've done this before. All right, guys, this year, MedicareCon, it's bigger, it's badder, it's more impactful, and it's more relevant than ever. I don't know if it'll ever be this big again. To be honest, going into this year, a lot of planning, a lot of money, a lot of pulling out the stops and figuring out how to make this the most relevant event in the industry, bar none. And we wanted to do that by making it practical, involving thought leadership, getting granular in the information that's shared to where anyone could go back and make a ton of money if they just do what we tell them. And we're, providing that real practical, no fluff, no superstar athlete, motivational speaker BS, real shit that you can use to help more people and make a lot of money doing it. But also to get involved in an event that is part of the crafting of the future of the industry. Being involved with the carriers, the product design teams, the actuary firms, the largest FMOs, and all the people, that have sway with CMS or have the ear of CMS so that we can collectively help paint the picture for the broker community that, yes, we are trying to build businesses, but we are trying to do so by being ethical and helping people, whether it's Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplement plans, Part D prescription plans, ancillary, or using all of those as a lead-in for retirement. We're going to do everything we can to put people in the best product. Being paid a commission for a product is not a bad thing. It is all about making sure that the good agents prevail and the bad agents are put to bed. And right now, that's not what's happening. There's like these blanket rules that come up. And so MedicareCon, we want to be that gathering of the minds, the masses. And you need numbers for that. You don't need 2 or 3 guys. You need everyone to come together with a voice, but you need the good ones, the good people. You need the people that are making a real difference, that are spending their days marketing in a way that is not tacky. It's not confusing. It's not confusing the beneficiaries. Selling in a way that's not confusing the beneficiaries is putting them in the best spot, and being a resource and servicing your clients in a way that keeps them from calling Medicare and the state departments of insurance and all these places that cause us a lot of these problems. So that's what this event is really about for me. It is trying to keep this industry alive and vibrant for the long haul. And I want you guys to be a part of it. And so this year, one of the things we did is we introduced a $197 ticket because we wanted to make sure we have the numbers there to make the impact. We have a close to a little over 400 tickets sold. We're looking for 750, but we'll do more than 750. We have room for it. So there is growth to be had there, but we want you to get your ticket as soon as possible because a lot of our planning goes into the entire volume of what we have. So if we don't get to, if we get to a certain number, let's say it's 800 by X date that we set out, we're going to stop taking ticket orders because we have to plan our event around how many people are going to be there. We have to start doing that at some point. So get in at a $197 ticket. If you wanted to upgrade later, you always can, but please get in so that we can bank on you being there. Go ahead and reserve your room. Go ahead and, get your plane tickets or your travel lined up. We need you at MedicareCon. And if you're planning on making this industry your home, you need to be there, whether you're in health insurance or Medicare, anything in that sector that's CMS regulated. We plan on making a huge impact and having a voice of people that are collectively communicating why our group is awesome. And what I mean by our group is our group of professionals. We want to get that information to NAHU, NAFA. We want to get that information to CMS, and we want to put together content that we're going to recycle to the government, to the people, so as a whole, we're going to be focusing on this very heavily so that we can use that event as a catalyst to get the information we need out there. And some people say, "Oh, you're charging for the event." Yeah, the event's very expensive. We just sent $200,000 to the MGM as a down payment today, so it's very expensive. About $197, not too much to say to get in the room. That's why we wanted a lower ticket. There are some other tickets that include after hours events, lounges, different things like that, better seating towards the front of the room. There's also sponsorship opportunities, group ticket opportunities. So definitely reach out to us there. One of the things that we're looking to do this year is have speakers also that present a higher macro look at our industry, at what they perceive the evolution of financial services, healthcare in America to be. And so we have some really, really cool ones lined up. We're not doing a bunch of speaker announcements this year. We're not doing them for a reason. First, we want to reserve those towards the end as we get closer to get people really excited about being there, but also because we didn't go out and book all the speakers up front, because last year we had so many people later on asking us to speak that I wished I had a spot for some of them, and I had already given spots away to other people. We're also not going to have so many speakers this year. We're limiting the speakers to maximize the impact of the amount of time that someone has, where they can remain cognizant and sit there. Some people are really good at listening to a ton of speakers, but most people need, a condensed amount of information so they can make the best of it. But there will be thought leadership panels, breakouts, other things as well. We have 2 massive halls reserved at the MGM Grand. There's swimming pools everywhere. You really don't even have to leave the property. Our after hours events are going to be all right there on site. It's going to be awesome. So definitely want to get your ticket. If you have any questions about it, you can also email us at info@MedicareCon.com. And that's really it, guys. We're having a lot of our internal agency practices will be shared there. So a lot of the things that we share behind the agency, behind the marketing, I've decided that based on what people want, we're going to share these actual practices there. We're going to share what we did this AEP in marketing, what we wouldn't have done, what we did well, our exact numbers, how we did it, how the days are structured, how to get your LOA agents or internal agents to do that. We're going to talk about the difference in LOA and independent models, and what you can build with each. We're going to talk about it from your perspective as maybe an independent, agency owner, how you can utilize the information. We're also going to talk about it from the perspective of if you're an independent agent or an LOA agent, which one's better or worse or why. Spoiler alert, there's no better or best. There's just what's best for someone else or someone. We're going to have some really awesome speakers that have done big things. We have one speaker lined up that has sold his agency for $1.2 billion. So we have some crazy stuff going on. Also, we're really wanting to lead the thought in the industry on compliance and again, crafting the future of what's best for our industry. We don't believe in no compliance, but we believe in practical compliance measures so we can get rid of the bad actors, keep around everybody that's awesome, and quit slapping them, around for things that really have nothing to do with them, as long as they're actually out there helping people and doing what's best for them. So again, head over to MedicareCon.com, info@MedicareCon.com. You can email us there, but if you can go to MedicareCon.com, you can get your ticket now. Get the $197 ticket. If you want to upgrade later, we can upgrade later, but we need to get a head count on who's going to be there. So we need to get you in at least for the $197. Don't delay reserving your room. That's probably the biggest mistake people make, is not getting in on the room block. The room rates this year are cheaper than MedicareCon has ever been. At the biggest and best hotel we've ever had it in, cheaper than ever. We have room rates that are very low, half of what they were last year. Some of them, I think, even less than half of what they were last year. But you want to reserve those room rates there and get those in, and get that travel ready, or just have those 2 knocked out and you can handle the flight later on, something like that. But get that ticket. If you have a room and no ticket, please go ahead and get the ticket, guys. So MedicareCon.com, email us at info@MedicareCon.com. If you have any ideas, questions, potential speakers, potential bulk rates on tickets. Bulk rates on tickets, by the way, we're not trying to do if like somebody buying a whole bunch of tickets, they don't know who they're going to give them to. That doesn't ever go well. We did it with one group last year, and they didn't fill up all those tickets, but we didn't know how to earmark them for seats, that sort of thing. But what we want is, like, if somebody has an agency with 8 people and they all want to go, we can give you a discount for buying 8 at a time. If you have 10 or 12, something like that, probably 5 or more at least. But we can help with the price if somebody's buying that many tickets at one time. If you're buying 2 tickets, not much I can do there. There was a discount for people that bought it closer to MedicareCon last year, but right now we can't come down a lot on the tickets unless it's a bulk rate. So give us a shot to blow you away with the best insurance industry event. Definitely the best MedicareCon or Medicare event. So show up, show out. Let's roll. See you there.
Come.